Hey, everybody. Hope everybody's
Hey,
doing well tonight.
hey everyone.
Dean,
How y'all
welcome
doing?
in. Love Pugs. You are the first in the chat. You are.
Yeah, welcome in. Can
And
everybody see and hear us okay? So apparently we went live, but it's not showing. So it never changed for me on StreamYard for some reason.
oh, it didn't. Yeah,
No.
it's got. Yeah, I've got that we're up.
All right. Well,
Dean and James Ryan, welcome in, guys.
yeah,
Thanks for
welcome in.
being
Welcome in,
here.
love bugs.
We always appreciate it. How's my sound? I can plug
That
in my. I haven't plugged in my earbuds yet, so
sounds fine to me. Do I sound okay?
you do.
Hey, Danny. Danny from Griswold
Yeah.
Family Vacay. Hey, from Pop Century. Yeah, hope y'all have a great time, Danny. Dude, we are so sorry we didn't get to meet up with you on Sunday.
Oh, Danny. I
Yeah,
I just blew it.
yeah,
Man, I
I
blew it.
got I got just got that, that feeling in the pit of your stomach that you get whenever you realize you forgot something important.
Yeah.
And
You know,
yeah,
the thing we had some family come in at the same time, but my mistake was I didn't check my list.
mm,
I had a list of everybody, that we were supposed to meet up with, and it was the end of the trip, and my brain had shut off by that time. And so we're sorry about that. But you know what, Danny? We're closer to you in Texas than we are.
yeah, it's true.
We may have to set up some kind of a get together, you know, later on because we're
Yeah,
closer to you
absolutely.
out here than we are in Florida. So there's no reason we can't get together anyway.
Yeah,
um,
welcome in, Danielle.
how is
How's
it,
it
Bob?
going, Keith? Good to see you.
Hey, Danielle. Oh gosh, it's good. Okay, thanks. Love pugs. Appreciate that. Um, well, as you guys know, we are recovering from a trip to Walt Disney World. Absolutely had a blast. I am still really, really tired. I had 5 days of tickets plus Russ from One in the Wall with Russ showed me around Pop Century, and we went on a little Skyliner crawl, which is the first time that I had seen. Hey, Mike, good to see
Hey,
you,
Mike. Great to
buddy.
see you.
So good to see you. Um, so, yeah, so that was a day of walking. We actually, and we've got probably some good vlogs coming up because
Yeah.
we actually went. My nose is starting to itch, guys. Here we go. We actually went to Trattoria Al Forno on the boardwalk and had brunch that morning. And then we went on to the Skyliner and rode the Skyliner and went to all of the Skyliner resorts. We didn't physically go to Caribbean Beach, but
Hmm.
we did explore the rest. It was so much fun because I had never done that before, and so it was just a great day. So maybe we'll have Russ on sometime and we can talk about that day. Now, the other really cool thing about it was that Dean, the turkey legster, happened to be in Epcot that day, and so he met us on the Skyliner. Yeah, the Skyliner was great, wasn't it? It was super. Dean is yeah, and I knew that I would enjoy the Skyliner, but I didn't realize I would love it as much. I love the Skyliner. I really, really liked it. So it was great. We want to do this day in Disney history?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do that right quick. And yes, we will. We will have to meet.
Welcome in, One Stop Mouse.
We will have to. Hey, Bob.
Thanks for being here.
Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Okay, just quickly, a couple of things because we've got a lot to talk about from our trip. Today in Disney history, 1956, the second of 8 installments titled My Dad, Walt Disney by Diane Disney Miller and sold to Pete Martin appeared in the Saturday Evening Post. Now, wouldn't it be interesting to read those articles?
Mm-hmm.
So it was a series, and I'm sure that we could still get our hands on those. That may be something I look into because I would love to read
Yeah.
those it says it's a second of 8 installments in the Saturday Evening Post. So that's really cool.
Welcome in, Amy. Good to see you.
Hey, Amy. 1977. Happy Thanksgiving. Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade steps off in New York City. A giant Mickey Mouse balloon once again returns for a flight over Manhattan. Broadway's Andrea McArdle of Annie rides atop the Big Apple float. Years later, she will play the role of Belle on Broadway in Disney's Beauty and the Beast.
Huh.
So that was really interesting. 1995, and this one's near and dear to our hearts, the Osborne family spectacle of Dancing Lights. Brighton's Disney MGM Studios for the very first time. So 1995 was the first year for that. The overwhelmingly positive reaction from Walt Disney World guests will turn the park's residential street Christmas display into a yearly tradition. Initially constructed by Arkansas businessman Jennings Osborne as a gift for his 6-year-old daughter Allison, the display will become one of the most popular attractions during the park's holiday season. So that's again, that one tugs at my heart.
Mm-hmm.
I really hated to see that one go. And shout out to Richard. We are a very dear friend of ours who designed that display for Mr. Osborne. 1999, Toy Story 2, the third Disney Pixar feature film, and the sequel to Toy Story was released in U.S. theaters on this day in 1999. And then the last one that I listed was in 2010, Tangled, a 3D animated musical film produced by Walt Disney Animation Studios, is released to theaters. So
this is about to say this is a pretty packed day in Disney history. That's a lot of really, really cool stuff.
A lot of big stuff happened. The 50th, and Tangled was the 50th animated feature in the Walt Disney Animated Classic series.
Yeah.
And of course is largely based on the classic German fairy tale Rapunzel.
Mm-hmm.
And of classic Disney princesses, Sleeping Beauty is my favorite, but contemporary princesses, Rapunzel is definitely my favorite.
Yeah, she's really neat. And Toy Story 2 is, it's Adam's number one movie. He were a groove. I don't know. I wonder if that DVD still even works as many times as he watched.
Oh, I know.
As he watched Toy Story 2 whenever he was little.
He did. He watched it. I have forgotten that, William. And how could I forget that? He loved it.
I don't know how, because my goodness, like
he loved it a lot.
Yeah, I mean, for me, we're talking about my little brother Adam, but for my movie, as a child was Aladdin. I watched other things too and enjoyed it, but Aladdin was my number one, as whenever I was little, and for my younger brother Adam, Toy Story 2 was his number one. That was his favorite movie whenever he was little.
That's true. He did. He absolutely loved it. So yeah, a lot going on in today in Disney history for sure today. We just got back from our trip to Disney World, and it was fantastic, guys. I was there for 9 days. Is that right, William? I guess it was 9 days. And
I was going to say at least 8, because you were there Saturday through and flew back through a Sunday, and then you got home late Monday night, Tuesday night after Adam came and picked you up. Welcome in, Russ. Good to see you.
Yeah. Yeah, Russ, we were just talking about how much I enjoyed our Skyliner advent, our Skyliner Odyssey.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed that. I think that my ears may have gotten bent in the suitcase. How awful is that? Because they're not wanting to stay on my head.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. Are you back, Mike? Good. Anyway, it was fantastic. We were very blessed. We didn't have any, major problems, as you will sometimes when you're traveling. Totally enjoyed it. Celebrated my birthday on Tuesday, and in the Magic Kingdom. Really enjoyed that. Went to, of course, then did my Skyliner crawl. But I started out the trip in Hollywood Studios and actually got to ride Rise of the Resistance for the first time.
Yeah.
That was pretty amazing. I missed the 7 o'clock opportunity to get a boarding group, and I was pretty bummed. Oh, hey, Brian, welcome in.
Thanks for being here. We appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And so I was pretty bummed out. I thought, well, sometimes they don't even get to the backup groups. You can try for the backup group at 2 o'clock. And so I thought, well, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to exhaust every opportunity to ride Rise, because I'd never ridden it before. I wanted to ride it really badly. So 2 o'clock, excuse me, 2 o'clock.
Russ says, I want more pancakes.
I want more of that Italian omelet that I had, Russ, and some more of those pancakes. Golly, those were good. And we'll get to that.
Yeah.
I said we need to have you on. Maybe you can come on pretty soon, and we'll talk about that day, because it was so much fun. It was absolutely wonderful. Anyway, so where was I? I totally lost my brain is.
You're talking about Rise and how you're contemplating whether or not to even try to get a boarding group at 7 o'clock or at 2 o'clock after you missed out at 7 o'clock.
Exhaust all the opportunities. So I did, and I got backup group 107. Well, interestingly enough, when it came up and said you're in backup group 107, I think it said like at the time they were boarding like group 87 or 82 or something like that. I thought, well, because the day was still pretty young at that point. I thought, if there aren't any breakdowns, then maybe I can ride. And lo and behold, yes, my brain is still very much in vacation. Oh my goodness. Yeah. The pressure was on, James. And I knew, because you have, once your boarding group is called, you have an hour to report, so to speak. And so I knew, I was close enough maybe, to actually riding Smuggler's Run. I was probably, 3/4 of the way through the line already at that point.
Yeah.
But I probably had time to go ahead and ride Smuggler's Run and then walk over to Rise, and that's what we did. So
yeah, and I was at home, like I think I messaged you 3 or 4 times in the live chat, and where you're contemplating getting out of line at Smuggler's Run, and I was like, no, you still have time.
Don't do it. Oh.
And so anyway, yeah, so you got to ride Smuggler's Run, then made your way right over to Rise, and that was really cool for you to be able to knock out both.
Streaming, that stream is on the channel if y'all want to go look. But it was fantastic. I mean, I really am thrilled that I was streaming at the time. We got to ride Smuggler's Run and Rise of Resistance, and I was streaming, and it was just fun. It was fun having you guys with me for that first experience. So it was great. It was great. There is no doubt in my mind. Now, people try to compare Flight of Passage and Rise of the Resistance, which to me is kind of hard to do because they're such different rides. But for my part,
I'm about to say it's completely different experiences.
They're very different. But if you're going to put me in that box and ask me that question, it's going to be Rise every time.
Yeah.
I love Rise of the Resistance is an experience. It's an adventure. And
I mean, even waiting in line is adventurous in itself.
Yeah. It's
there's a lot of really cool stuff to look at, and with Flight of Passage, but yeah, I mean, we don't want to give any of it away for anybody that's waiting to ride it. That's stayed away from streams or or ride through videos. But yeah, just the whole thing it's incredible. They absolutely crushed it. It is amazing. I'm so glad you got to ride it twice on this trip. So
yeah.
Welcome in, Jeff and Angela. It is our dream. Good, always great to see y'all.
Yes, it was so great to meet. We met up with a lot of great Disney YouTubers while we were there. It was so great to meet you guys finally and get to spend a little time with you. Hey, Blaine, welcome in.
Welcome in, Disney Master Chief. Good to see you. Y'all have a trip coming up real soon, and we're really excited for y'all.
Absolutely,
you're gonna have a great time.
You guys are in single digits on your countdown. Is that right? Or am I remembering correctly? Yeah. I'm premiering a ride through tomorrow.
That's funny.
Laura Jean Carlson. Hey, welcome in. So nice to see you tonight.
A couple of questions or a couple of comments to put together. Jeff says they let us on our on over 3 hours after our boarding group was called this past Saturday, and then Russ followed it up with, "That's because of your smoldering good looks, Jeff." To which he responded, "That could not be further than the truth, Russ." Oh my
goodness.
Yeah, welcome in, Blaine. Great to see you.
Hi, Stacy.
Thanks for being here.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Well, and I just have,
they said, here we go. Yes, we leave Sunday. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope y'all have a blast.
Fantastic. Now, see, I think that's good planning on y'all's part because you'll miss the Thanksgiving crowd. If you're gonna arrive Sunday, then a lot of that Thanksgiving crowd will leave on the weekend, and you guys should be back to a regular crowd, if there's any such thing as a regular crowd right now. But I saw on a Disney food blog today that they're saying that the Thanksgiving crowds are definitely there. And our family, we have some family members who are still there. So we have to ask them about crowd levels. But we were hoping, and probably, we timed it well because I think we kind of beat the Thanksgiving crowd rush. So
yeah, I think so too.
I think we did.
Welcome into Alex Kennett and Stacy Rogers, Lori Jean Carlson, and Tina McNeil. Great to see y'all. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
And also, all right, I'm sorry, we have to derail things real quick, y'all. We have our official script that we're running through tonight, but we have to completely derail that right now. We want to give an extra special shout out. I've highlighted this comment here on the screen from Sarah F. Welcome in, Sarah F. So her comment says, "Logan and Addie say hi. It was nice meeting you guys at Animal Kingdom." All right, y'all. So it was amazing to meet you and your sweet family, Sarah F. And thank you so much for hanging around and saying hi, catching us coming off a flight of passage.
Absolutely.
I had to say, meeting y'all, I pretty much made our trip. I mean, I was we had a lot of fun on our trip, but Sunday was our last day there, and we got to meet up with some family members. But y'all were just so sweet and so kind to us. Rewind a little bit to tell the story. I was wearing my purple shirt that says the Hitchhiking Bones across the chest. And so I'm just standing there, in line and, waiting on flight of passage. And we're coming up to that room that has the screens, and it shows all the Na'vi traveling and the little links between the Na'vi and they're riding the Ikran.
They flow.
They're riding, the beasts through, kind of see the monitoring screen, watching the little link between, a person and their avatar and their Na'vi. And so I'm standing there with my Hitchhiking Bones shirt on, and all of a sudden, Sarah, waves hi at us and says, "Hey, we watch your channel." And I was like, what? Like, I was really?
Sarah.
Oh, we were so excited. I never
We
thought,
made our day.
you
Oh,
know,
we
we're
made our day.
we're not Josh and Jenna. We're not various. Prince Charming Dev or Corey Meets World or any was it a Molly of all ears. We're not. We're not a big channel. And so I never thought, especially at this time, that we would be noticed in the park by anybody. Now, granted, I was wearing my Hitchhiking Bones shirt, but still, like she saw that, noticed and figured out it was us. And so that was just the coolest thing.
Yeah.
I never ever thought that would happen to us. But that Sarah, again, thank you so
Very
much
true.
for hanging around and saying hi. And we were honored to get to meet y'all. And we just thought, your kids were the sweetest. Wanting to take a picture with the YouTubers. That y'all were just so kind. And it was a big time encouragement to us. And so thank you so much for saying hi and for being so nice to us. It was really special, and we want to thank you for it. Well, I'll never forget that. That was so neat of y'all to say hi to us.
It was really, we
And
enjoyed that.
and it's, especially thank you so much for watching our channel. She said she found us through that Resort TV One stream that we did back in September, where Jillian and I ran into Josh and Jenna streaming there in Batu at Galaxy's Edge.
No, I hadn't heard that, Stacey.
But yeah, that was just such a neat experience. And again, thank you so much for saying hi to us.
Yeah, we do appreciate it. It really did make our day. And
Yeah.
so just really sweet. Oh, Addie talked about you the rest of the, how sweet.
Aww.
That is so sweet.
That is so sweet.
Addie,
Yeah.
and we really appreciate you guys. We really, y'all made our day too.
Yeah.
Thanks, Alex. We appreciate y'all. Y'all are so sweet. We really appreciate you so much. We're just, we are just having fun and sharing Disney and the relationships again. Several people that we were able to meet up with while we were there. It's just a really neat part of the Disney YouTube community, is all of us. And we spend a lot of time together. We really do, talking to each other and getting to know one another. And it was really nice to get to meet several of you while we were on the trip. So yeah. We really appreciate it. Disney Master Chief, the Resort TV One stream is how I found you guys also.
Oh, well, really? That's so cool.
I do appreciate it. But yeah, this last trip was fantastic. My birthday in the park on Tuesday, I was at Magic Kingdom on Tuesday, was fantastic. To tell you that the number of people that the channels that we were able to, should I just read those off, William?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
You can run through it chronologically if you want to.
Yeah. On Tuesday, Kelly with the Mickey Bunch, Taylor and her daughter Taylor with Taylor Made Magic, Bob with One Stop Mouse, who may still be in the chat, Adventures with VP, all met me at Skipper Canteen for my birthday lunch. And so that was just tons of fun. We had talking and eating and getting to know each other better. And we actually ran into Nate with Paige and Mr. Morrow that day too. Skipper Canteen as well. He was with another group. But so that was really cool. It was cool to get to meet Nate. I love Nate's content. So yeah,
I know you're a big fan of Nate, Mom, and so I thought that was really cool. You got to see him in person on your birthday, and he said some nice things to you too, and and I just want to say thank you to everybody that had lunch there with Mom and got to hang out with Mom there on her birthday at Skipper Canteen. I wanted so badly to be there, to be able to spend your birthday with you, Mom, but obviously didn't have the time off after having to change jobs earlier this year. And so, so thank you so much, to our Disney YouTube community friends for meeting up with you and making you feel special on your birthday.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Pete. I know Pete, you're working on that show. We're looking forward to that show, Pete. And I've got a little. Go ahead and plug Pete's show. Pete McDevitt, guys, is working on a Pixar show, and that will be actually tomorrow night. Let's see. Let me find my note on that.
And also, what is it? Team Marie's Place is also going to be on Pete's channel tomorrow night.
Yes, yes. Let's see now. Team Marie, when are you going to be on? Tomorrow, maybe you guys are doing that on the same night. Tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, Pete McDevitt will have the Pixar Badge of Honor nomination announcements, which is like awards for Disney YouTubers and supporters who contribute, in a meaningful way to sharing the magic. That'll be tomorrow night on Pete McDevitt's channel, the same name, Pete McDevitt, 7:30 Eastern tomorrow night. So I'll be sure and tune. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward.
So Team Marie's Place is going to be be chilling with Pete tomorrow night at 5:00 p.m.
There we go. So good.
Welcome in Mickey Sightings and welcome in Elena K808. Aloha to you as well. There
we go. Yeah, I definitely wanted to give Pete a plug for that show because I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. That's going to be a lot of fun. Appreciate it. Let's see. So where were we?
Let's see. So it was your birthday, and you met up with several friends.
Let's see. Who all did I name? Okay. So that was on my birthday. And then on Wednesday the 18th, I did the Skyliner crawl with Russ. I did not go live that day, but I did vlog. So there'll be a vlog coming up. And then we also met Dean, who happened to be in Epcot that day, Dean the turkey legster. And so I'm going to be posting some more of those pictures on Instagram here pretty quick. But yeah, Russ, I really appreciate your tour guide, your tour guide operation there because I really enjoyed it. And we got to spend a lot of time on the Skyliner and the different, especially Art of Animation. I'd never been to Pop Century. So yeah, it was a lot of fun on that. Then on Thursday, after you guys got there, y'all got there on Thursday morning, Wade and Jillian, and we went to Disney Springs after dinner at California Grill, and we met Jeff and Angela from Diz Our Dream, and Mike Wheeler, the incomparable Mike Wheeler.
Yes.
And Russ.
I didn't get to meet Ange that day. I met her on Saturday night.
I had met Angela early in the week.
Yeah.
Didn't make it. So yeah, that was.
We met up with Dean, the turkey legster, and Russ from Rot in the World with Russ, and Jeff of Diz Our Dream, and also Mike Wheeler. It was a lot of fun, and I want to say thank y'all so much for coming to see us. Meeting up with us there in Disney Springs, and it was just the coolest thing. We wrapped up our an excellent meal at California Grill, and then we got to meet up with some excellent people there at Disney Springs, and just to get to walk and talk with y'all a bit, and take some pictures together, and it was just neat. And again, this is just the craziest thing for us to be able to meet up with people, and be able to meet them face to face for the first time, and for there to be zero awkwardness because we've already spent, so much time together. I mean, yeah, we've been on streams with some people, so we've been on screen together, but zero awkwardness just feels completely, natural, and it's like, it's like we're old friends already, and we're meeting each other face to face for the same time.
Yeah.
Or for the first time. Yeah.
Yeah, we did shut Disney Springs down.
Yeah.
The only way we know how to do it, right? Rope drop to kiss goodnight, but that's how we roll. Let's see. Okay, then
Hey,
Hollywood
welcome in, Happy's Haunt. Thanks for being here.
Haunt. Thanks for being here.
Nice to see you. Welcome in.
Yeah. Then at Hollywood Studios, of course, Josh and Jenna, as luck would have it, were streaming again that night from Hollywood Studios, and it was Josh and Jenna. Their mom and dad were with them, and it was Jerry's birthday that night. So that was pretty cool. Dawn and R. Johns and Samantha and Nick were also.
Yeah, that was really neat.
And I got to chat some with Dawn, and I have talked a lot about cooking. We discuss cooking on Instagram a lot because I love to cook and bake, and so does she. And so sometimes, different Disney recipes that I make, a lot of times I'll consult her to see if she's made the same recipe if I've got a question. So Donna's always been real sweet to just talk with me and help me about stuff, help me, with cooking and different recipes, that I have found and sent to her, and said, hey, have you ever done this? And so we just had a good time talking about cooking because we both enjoy it.
Welcome in, Rhonda. Dances with Goofy. Thanks for being here.
Let's see. We also, it would have been Saturday.
Oh, sorry we missed you, Mickey Sightings. I said we just missed you guys. We'll be down starting tomorrow.
We did, but I'm so excited for y'all's trip.
Yeah.
See. Are you guys going to live stream, or are you going to vlog, or what are y'all going to do? But I'm so excited that y'all are going to, that is really neat that you're going to get to go. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Alex Kennett says, try bacon pie sometime.
Bacon pie? Oh, my
goodness. Interesting.
Yeah, I need to look up that recipe, or you can send it to me on Instagram, because that definitely, that's got to be good, right? Let's see. Okay. Then on Saturday, we met James Ryan, the Disney Nerd Herders, and Jim from More Sunshine Plays.
Yeah.
So we met a lot of great. Okay, packing now.
Oh, nice.
That's exciting. That's exciting. I'm really will be watching for y'all's live streams and everything. That sounds great. I know you're looking forward to it. We are. Disney withdrawal is real.
Yeah.
And Jen McNeil told me today that the only cure for it is planning another trip. And I think she is 100% right on that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Now, see, Stacy, we've been out of the loop because we've been in Disney World. But Stacy says this Sunday evening, Donna's having a cookie baking marathon to raise money for Give Kids the World. I have her donation link and can post. Please do so. Please do.
Yeah, drop it in, please.
Because Give Kids the World, guys, is such a great organization, and it's check them out by all means, and think about contributing, especially at this time of year. Because thank you, Stacy, for dropping those. Definitely. I wonder about the bacon pie, Alex.
Yeah.
It requires
it takes
pounds.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't think I've ever heard of that. So you may have to either, unless it's a family recipe and you can't share it. It does sound delicious, doesn't it? What is not to like, right?
Yeah.
James, I have been kind of out of the loop. I didn't even know what was going on in the world because
Mike, no, we forgot to get the Haunted Mansion oven mitts. Oh man, I wish we'd have snagged those.
And I said, okay, they didn't have it at Memento Mori because I checked. So I'm not sure where they would have had, but we can probably still snag those. I do still want them. I definitely want it. Mike Wheeler, definitely. But I did come home with that Jim Shore Hitchhiking Ghost in the Doom buggy figure.
Yeah.
I brought that home, and I absolutely love it. So I'll be showing that in like a merch haul vlog pretty soon. But I did get, and it's really good. It's like this tall, guys. That
Yeah.
it's really neat. Y'all know how neat those Jim Shore figurines are, and it's the Hitchhiking Ghosts, and they're all in a Doom buggy, and it's just the cutest thing, and I love it. So I've kind of gotten to where I try on these trips to not just, as much as I love, t-shirts and mugs, coffee mugs.
Mm-hmm.
I try to to bring something nice home, a little
Yeah.
nice piece, and that was kind of my nicer piece, was that Jim Shore. So, and I love it. I totally love it. So,
Yeah, I agree with you, Jeff. I don't watch the news very much. I think I'm better for it, honestly.
let's see. And we Christmas in the parks, guys. That was the only thing better than Disney is Disney at Christmas. And as much as I love the other parks, and I do love the other parks, walking into Magic Kingdom with the Christmas tree up and all of the greenery, and then looking down Main Street at the castle, and then the nighttime projection. It's just magical. It was just wonderful. And the Santa Claus cavalcade was perfect. It was just perfect. Yeah, absolutely.
I'll tell you what. Just something to note real quick, and this is Will's very, very brief soapbox. Disney we need to get past all this mess. But number one, I love the cavalcades. But number two, every Disney park needs a nighttime parade.
Yes.
The cavalcades. I was having fun, but once those cavalcades started running through, I mean, you could not have ripped the smile off my face. I was just smiling and having a good time, and was 100% instantly, Christmas spirit had just hit me as soon as those cavalcades started coming through. It was just so much fun.
Especially the Santa Claus one. The first Santa Claus cavalcade that I saw, obviously, was the first day at Hollywood Studios. And I guess because of all the travel and everything, and I hadn't gotten the Rise of Resistance boarding pass and what have you, it was kind of a stressful morning a little bit. Mm-hmm. When that Santa Claus cavalcade came through, my mood completely changed. It is so happy, guys. Yeah. And it's joyful, and I loved it, and it completely changed my mood that quick. Yeah. So, yeah, the cavalcades are
yeah. I to get to see the characters, even from a distance, and it sounds ridiculous. Like I'm a father now. I'm a grown man, but I still love meeting characters. I still love getting hugs from characters and getting their autographs in the autograph book. And maybe I'm just a big kid at heart, but I just thoroughly enjoy meeting characters, and so I miss being able to go give them a big hug, and get an autograph from the autograph book, But it was so much fun to get to see various characters. We saw a lot of characters, quite frankly. We saw not Pinocchio. We saw Jiminy Cricket above.
Yeah, that was.
Yes, we did.
Cool. Yeah.
Above the the name escapes me. The Village House is.
I believe so.
I'm drawing a blank card. Somebody in the chat can help me out. But yeah, we saw him there right next to It's a Small World. Hey, welcome in, Kadani Sean. Jumbo to you. But we saw Chip and Dale over next to the Country Bear Jamboree. We saw like three of the Country Bears come out as well. Yeah, Pinocchio Village House. Thank you. Hey, there's Tina. Welcome in T. Marie's place.
Yeah. Yeah, I did follow the happy, Mike.
Yeah.
I did follow the happy.
Again, a quick reminder: T. Marie's place is going to be on with Pete McDevitt tomorrow, so y'all keep an eye out for that. I think somebody already dropped the link in the chat, so check that out. It's going to be great. And then the Pixar nominations show tomorrow night on Pete McDevitt's stream.
Yeah, we're excited about that.
But yeah, we did see several characters.
Yeah, it was, and we got to see Ray and
and Chewie and Vi the Spy, Vi Marathi.
Yeah, so it was. Let's see, who else did we see? Well, obviously the characters in the cavalcade.
Yeah, I always love seeing Max Goof, just because I grew up with a Goofy movie, an extremely Goofy movie, Goof Troop, which is on, I believe, still on Disney Plus, and so. So yeah, I think I've got a Max Goof pop somewhere, but I love Max Goof, and so it was fun to see him in one of the cavalcades too.
He was Max was driving the little car.
He was driving the little car. Mike Wheeler saw that. The Cinderella carriage is out for photo opportunities now.
Oh, Mike, we'll just have to go back.
Yeah, exactly. And see, that's the thing, and I know Disney does this on purpose. If you're like us, we're not APs. We don't live in Florida. We're not there nearby where we can go pop in whenever we feel like it. You can't get it all in, and so you inevitably look forward to going back. Because you have more to do, because you can't get to it all.
Yeah. And they're constantly adding and changing and what have you. So you'll have to go back. Oh my goodness, guys! Again, I am still. I stayed on the go a lot. The day that y'all came in, William, I did stay with you. Jillian actually, when we took her straight from the airport to Magic Kingdom. So she hit the ground running, but I knew that if I didn't take that day as a little bit of a rest day, I would not make it the rest of the week. So that's pretty much the only rest time that I took. Yeah. But oh man, yeah, it was a great trip. Got to ride Rise, got to ride the Skyliner, do the Skyliner crawl with Russ that day. Ate at Skipper Canteen and Trattoria Al Forno, neither of which I'd ever eaten at, so I really enjoyed that. So a lot of firsts this trip, a lot of things that I hung out on the boardwalk. Had never really done that. Love that area, absolutely. Yeah. For those of you who have spent time down there, you know how nice it is. So definitely we'll have to do a Trattoria Al Forno is a definite do-over. So when we go back, we'll have to do that again. Stacy's got a
thanks, Love Pugs. Yes, Stacy. Oh yeah, absolutely. There was definitely a difference. There's definitely a difference in crowd levels this trip from the last trip. No doubt. It was noticeable for sure. Wait times were up. It's still, in the grand scheme of things, we've done, rewind to 2014, where we did in the same trip, we went to, we were at Magic Kingdom for Christmas, and we were also there for New Year's Eve for New Year's Eve there at Magic Kingdom. And we've seen the parks, and there have been other times, I could think back to the mid to late 2000s where we went on a trip and Hollywood Studios was just covered up one day. It was hot, and I think it was like in July, and it was just completely covered up. And so, still, I could think back to those memories and then think to what we're seeing now. And yeah, attendance levels were up for sure, and it was definitely noticeable from whenever Jillian and I went. But still a really pleasant experience. We had a great time.
Well, now technically in September they should still have been at 25%.
Yeah, they were.
William,
so they've bumped that up to 35 since then, I believe.
You could definitely see I could see it.
Yeah, we do need to do that, Russ. And Russ, thank you for being so hospitable, and friendly, and walking around all over the place with Mom, and being an excellent tour guide.
Yeah, your tour guide services were.
Oh yeah, James Ryan, big difference in temperature too. I was much more comfortable in the parks on this most recent trip than I was. Back in September. It was definitely hotter back in September for sure. And I was about to say we got to see James Ryan on both trips, so it was great to see James again on this trip.
Yeah, it was interesting because when we got into Magic Kingdom that morning, we kind of split up. I said, okay, because we wanted to try that Twice Upon a Cupcake, on a Christmas cupcake at Main Street Bakery. But you guys wanted to hit the ground running, so I said, okay, y'all go do that. I'll go get the cupcake. Stand in line before the line gets
divide and conquer
all the way down. And so while I was standing in line, this gentleman walks up beside me, and of course we're both wearing masks and what have you. And I looked at him, and I thought to myself, that looks like it might be James Ryan.
That's funny.
I thought that he said, "Hi, Dawn." It was so great to see him. And so we stood in the list. So I found him first.
Yeah. That's funny.
And he stood in line, and he already had his coffee, so he stood in line with me for a little bit and drank his coffee while I was waiting to buy mine. And then we were supposed to meet up later on, so he went on after we chatted a little bit, and so it was just great. It was a great trip. I'm so thankful we didn't have any problems, at the airport or It was a great trip.
Absolutely. I'll catch up in the chat real quick. Alex, that's a bummer not being able to find Clopin from the Hunchback of Notre Dame in the parks. It is a bummer to have a favorite character and not be able to see him in the parks. I definitely feel you on that. Love Pugs. We're thankful that you're part of the Hitchhiking Bones family in the chat and the live streams. Let's see here. How many times? This is a good question. Brian Rare asked, how many times do you need to visit Magic Kingdom to see and do everything you think? It depends on how, for sure, we prefer to do Magic Kingdom twice in one trip. A lot of times we like to try and open and close with Magic Kingdom. Although Mom made an excellent point, it's really hard to leave Magic Kingdom at the end of your trip. Yeah. Like you just feel it.
Last day. It's hard for me to walk out of Magic Kingdom, guys. Yeah. If I know that's my last day in the parks, I personally think that we did it right this time because Magic Kingdom was our next to last day. We did it with Animal Kingdom, and it's easier for me to walk out of Animal Kingdom.
Yeah. Although we do have to mention, are we going to talk about this now or later? The big news and departure. I guess we'll save that for Disney news. Let's stick with our trip.
Let's say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tina had asked me just quickly. She asked me what my impressions of Rise of the Resistance were since I've had a little time to think about it. Tina,
welcome in, Cody. Strive to do better. Thanks for being here.
Hey, strive to do better. Welcome. Oh yeah, Disney trip withdrawals are the worst. And again, I think Tina's right that planning another trip is the best cure for those. So we need to look at that, and we are looking at it. As far as Rise goes, I honestly, guys, I don't know how they could improve that ride. That's what I think. It has, in looking back, I've gone back and looked at my own live stream of that a couple of times.
Have a good night, Love Pugs. Thanks for being here.
Oh, thanks, Love Pugs. To get a closer look at it, to kind of think about the progression and what's actually happened in the story, because it happened so quickly that, the first time you go through it, even though I had seen other people's live streams and ride-throughs of it, you kind of have to think about each piece of what's happening. And golly, guys, it's just incredible. I mean, the story that they take you through, and how long does it take? Probably 20 minutes?
At least. I'd say so, at least.
20 minutes from start to finish, I'd say, on that one. It's amazing. It's what they've created there puts you in the Star Wars story. It makes you part of the Star Wars story. It's exciting. The technology that they use is amazing. The animatronics in that ride are incredible. The cast members are incredible.
Yeah.
There are two rooms that are just ridiculously impressive.
Yeah.
And that's the hangar that you walk into with all of the stormtroopers.
Close your ears for anybody that, of course, who knows? It's so hard. I think at least, I figure most people have at least seen pictures of that. Who knows? If you've been able to dodge the hangar area with the First Order stormtroopers, then I'm thoroughly impressed. But yeah, it's amazing.
It's enormous.
Yeah.
I mean, it's to scale.
I wish I could spend a whole lot more time in that room than they give you, because they kind of usher you through to keep the line moving. But it's so cool.
Yeah, it was just amazing. The other one that I think is probably equally as impressive as the walkers that you where you go, and the walkers are there. Again, they're life size. They are. This ride puts you in the middle of a Star Wars. In the middle of Star Wars. It absolutely does, and it's amazingly impressive. So that's just kind of what I think about that. And I think you'll love it, Tina. I think you'll completely love it. To answer Alex's question on the screen there, Donna, remember you're planning for Disney Stream. Now that you're back, is there anything you wish you would have taken with you? There's one thing, Alex, and I know this is probably may not be a thing for you, but it probably is for some of the ladies. A fingernail file. When I caught my fingernail on something, and it didn't break it off or anything, but it kind of made a jagged edge, and I needed a fingernail file. Otherwise, I was in good shape.
I was in good shape too. So I made it to the airport, which actually I need to give him a shout out real quick. I got my droid up here, who's still unnamed because I can't. I struggle. Yeah, I struggle to come up with good names for things. But here's my droid, and he got a bit of a makeover. And so whenever I built the droid, he had just kind of a stock white sides here on the sides of my R2 unit. But a lot of these front pieces here were white and black, and they've since been replaced. Like these little compartment doors have since been replaced with orange doors. And so yeah, my droid is all black and orange and silver, and then the dome portion of my droid is see-through and has orange accents on it. And so So yeah, I bought the little kit to replace these little compartments and make them orange. And I think I'm going to take the old little compartment covers that you used to customize your droid at Droid Depot, and I may paint them a different color. And because I mean, what people have done with their droids at Droid Depot and the customization that they've done is just remarkable and absolutely amazing. And I can't pull that off. People are much more artistically gifted than me, but I liked the updates that just changing out those little compartment doors on my droid made.
Yeah, it looks like a Steelers droid.
Yeah.
Oh man, Dawn,
Juju do too.
Is there a difference, Stacy? Is there a difference in is that something? Is that information I need, or are you messing with me?
T. Marie's place. Tina asked if we have are you guys planning on going back anytime soon? We don't have a set date yet, unfortunately. Hopefully we can come up with one sooner rather than later, but we shall see, Tina.
Yeah.
And also Amy of AJC Magic TV asked, where did you stay? And we stayed off property at one of our timeshares.
We did. Yeah. We stayed at Orange Lake Resort. Yeah. And again, we own timeshares, and so it's pretty cool because at any given time we can usually get a place to stay in Orlando because there's so many places, that are.
Good night, Dean. Thanks for being here.
Yeah. We probably need to start wrapping this up because we've got
we do
to go over just a couple things. Dean, was that Dean? Dean, don't go yet.
Oh.
Dean, are you still there?
I don't know if he's still there or not.
Hang on, Dean, because we got some magic mail from Dean the turkey legster, and I hope Dean didn't hop out yet, but yeah. Oh, good, Dean. Yeah. We got your mail. Thanks so much. We really appreciate that. And it's really, really cool because Dean dressed up the envelope too.
Nah.
And I totally love, and Dean knows that I love Snoopy, that I love Peanuts as well. We've discussed that before in the stream, but just the sweetest note from Dean, and we really appreciate that. So Magic Mail, we really appreciate you sending that, Dean. Couple of other things that I have here. I wanted to thank Russ also for this. This is over Halloween, guys. Russ had a costume contest on his channel.
Yeah.
And I drew Madame Leota. And in the chat during that, the people in the chat decided that I had the most creative costume. And this was the prize for most creative. And it's a candle, the Disney candle. So, and I love it.
It's a really heavy and really nice candle.
It's really big. It's a great candle. So I look forward to putting that out. Hey Pumpkin. It's really
the birthday card that Russ gave you.
Fine, Russ.
Yeah.
It made it home fine. I also look what else I got, and this is something that Mike mentioned earlier in the chat.
Yeah.
I did a whistle, a train whistle, which it's gotten to be our tradition that we use train whistles for celebrations. And there is one piece of the trip that we haven't mentioned yet.
Yeah. So let's see. Yeah. So Mom, I'll let you do the honors with your new train whistle. But yeah, we passed 400 subscribers on this trip.
We did.
So woo!
We did. Okay, Stacy, thanks for that distinction. I did not know that.
Okay.
I have both. We hit 400 subscribers, guys, on this trip, and we really appreciate it. So I'm gonna blow my new Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, and this is what that looks like. They're really cute. And I
Yeah,
just
thank you.
so okay.
3, 2, 1. There's a noise warning coming up
Great, yeah. If you have
for those with headphones.
a noise warning coming up, but here we go.
Nice.
I love this train whistle. It's really cool. Little. It's gotten to be a kind of a tradition for our.
Yeah. Thanks, y'all. We appreciate the congratulations, and yeah, it's neat to meet another milestone, especially there in the parks. It's a great place to celebrate it. So, thank y'all so much for your kindness and support and encouragement, and we really appreciate all of you, and we thoroughly enjoy spending time with you each and every week. And it's just so much fun. We look forward to it. And it's a great time.
Okay, Mike's asking for an encore. He said it wasn't one more time, Mike. Let me try it again.
Is Dad asleep yet? just making sure.
How's that? How's that?
Yeah.
One thing that I did want to show, guys, and I know we
to infinity and beyond.
Moving along for tonight. But when we talked about in some of our planning videos, William and Jillian talked about how much they enjoyed the animators experience at it is at Rafiki's Planet Watch, and we decided to do that while we were there. And I wanted to show you what I drew. And again, I have zero. Let's see if I can make that show.
There you go.
I have zero drawing talent. And this is Shere Khan, and this is what the Disney animator just walked us through the drawing. And I am really proud of this. I am really proud of it because it came out
really well.
Pardon?
I said it came out really well.
It did, yeah. It did. So
I've actually got to finish mine. I fell behind a little bit, and they moved so quickly during the animation experience. And this one was, probably the most detailed one that we've done yet. And so you jumped right off in the deep end, Mom.
It was a lot of fun.
So I fell behind a little bit, and I've got to go back and finish mine. And I'll just kind of eyeball it, look at it and draw it by looking at Jillian's to finish mine. Well,
and you're, of course, Russ, this is probably kind of elementary for you, but it's just a great experience, guys. I would do that again. If I was an annual pass holder, I would go in there and just sit and draw sometimes. I thought that was great. The animator who walked us through this, and if you can see, guys, it's not completely freehand, but they start with. On the blank page are some grid lines, and you use those. The animator directs you to use those guidelines for the lines that you draw. Yeah. So it's fantastic. The
past couple ones we've done, and I think they did that, to help people, enhance people's, kind of give people guidelines to go off of, because they're at the first couple we did, we drew Pluto and we drew Winnie the Pooh over in Disney California Adventure, and then back in September we drew Simba, and they had the lines there, kind of guidelines already there for you on the page. And then this time they also had the guidelines there for Shere Khan as well.
Really neat.
But yeah, it's super cool. They do a really great job with it. And yeah, if we lived close and we were APs, I would drop in and try to hit all of them, just because it's so much fun, and it comes out really well. Again, we're you and I, Mom, are not artists by any stretch of the imagination, but they do such a phenomenal job of walking you through it that it turns out really well, and it looks like the character.
Oh yeah, it does, and I feel it. So I love that. that animation experience at Animal Kingdom is well worth your time. It doesn't take too long, 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But what a great
Yeah, I think
souvenir.
it's a 20-minute
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah. But just a great,
Neat.
I loved it. I loved it. I'm glad you guys introduced me to that. Let's see. Yeah, what in the world with Russ? Actual animators use those guidelines too. It helps you to get the proportions correct. There you go.
There we go.
The same steps they use to animate. Okay, now Russ, that's
Cool.
interesting. The animator also pointed out that he gave us one of those little pencils about this
Yeah.
long that has no eraser, and he said that's because animators do not erase.
Yeah.
They draw once, and then they don't erase. So yeah. But thanks, guys, for all of your kindness in the chat. We really
Yeah.
are so sweet.
Just real quick, I'll show off one thing that I got just because it's really funny. But I got a Christmas porg. So this porg, I'm guessing, is probably close to I don't know, 10 inches tall or so, I'm guessing.
Wow.
But he's a little porg, and he's got a red and white striped scarf on. He's really fuzzy, and he's wearing a Santa hat too. And so I just thought he was really funny, and I thought he was really cute. And so I couldn't resist picking him up. And Wyatt loves him. And so Wyatt's a big fan of the Christmas porg.
Yeah, it is funny. It's really cute. It's Christmas baby Yoda's minions. Quite possibly.
Me.
Just a couple. Let's jump into our. We need to do our WDW news today, and then a couple of channel announcements, and let you guys go because it's getting late. Okay, and we may have to cover this more at length later on. Joe Rohde, guys, has announced his retirement.
Yeah,
you know that
he's apparently he's retired in 2021. Correct? He's going to finish out the year, I think.
So I know that all of y'all have seen that, and wow, I think that it would be appropriate for everybody in our Disney YouTubers community to wear a black armband for at least a month. Other than yes, I'm thrilled for Joe Rohde. He says that he wants to travel.
40 years with the company. I mean, my goodness.
Yeah.
Started off at 25 years old.
Yeah.
Just amazing.
Yeah. And I'll tell you, the thing that I appreciate about Animal Kingdom, which is probably Joe Rohde's biggest contribution, if you will, to Disney and Pandora, is that Animal Kingdom has really maintained its, and I don't know how to put it, its original park integrity, if you will. Animal Kingdom, now they've improved on it, but Animal Kingdom is still Animal Kingdom. It is very much the same park that opened.
Yeah,
and
it's a committed to conservation. Is the main message that Animal Kingdom pushes is conservation. And to me, just responsibility, personal responsibility, and also just this overwhelming sense of adventure. Where we're all occupying this this planet together, us and the animals, and so. We have a duty to be good stewards of the world around us.
Yes, and I appreciate Joe Rohde. By the way, if you guys have not followed Joe Rohde's Instagram feed, absolutely go do that. It's incredible. I have told you that before, mentioned that before on our streams because again, y'all, sorry.
Mike says January 4th will be his official retirement date. Thanks, Mike, for letting us know.
Is his official retirement date, and I think you're right, Russ. I think he'll probably be around for consulting,
Yeah.
Disney Master Chief says, I sure hope he's passed on what he's learned. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Happy
Yeah.
early birthday. Rachel loves Disney. Thanks for being here.
Good day, Rachel. Absolutely. But yeah, I'm sure that being the person that Joe Rody is, that he has mentored a lot of people, because he has some good mentors in the company.
Yeah.
So absolutely. But
Welcome in, Mike88 NYC. Hey, everyone. I walked in on the porch. That's amazing. LOL. Yeah, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Disneyland Paris will not reopen for the Christmas season, and the lockdown continues in France. That's kind of a sad deal. Refurbishment has begun on Rivers of America at Magic Kingdom. The river has been drained, as y'all know, for some time, but they have actually started on the refurbishment on Rivers of America. I think they're replacing some track for the Liberty Bell and some things like that. And so we took a good many pictures actually of the drained area.
Yeah, we did.
America, because how often do you see that? So that's moving along. And as much as we're all looking forward to McDonald's having Disney pieces in their Happy Meals, little Disney toys in their Happy Meals, due to an error with the QR codes found on game pieces and packaging, McDonald's has requested that all locations immediately stop distributing Happy Meal toys and boxes featuring Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. There's an issue with the QR code that are packaged with the Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway toys. If the codes are scanned, outside of the app, they may lead users to an error message, or in rare cases, unintended search results. So, not sure what all's up with that, but they are trying to correct it. And I am really excited about all those Disney little toys. So,
yeah, they're really neat. They're great Happy Meal toys. We got the number one. We got, which was Goofy, Engineer Goofy, on the Runaway Railway conductor car.
Yeah, now I haven't gotten one yet, but I'm gonna go get one. Definitely. Disney has finally reached an agreement. Now, this is kind of exciting, with the Brightline High-Speed Railway to bring a station to Disney Springs. So that is exciting. The Disney Springs project is expected to take 2 to 3 years to complete once construction begins. And construction would likely commence after the scheduled 2022 completion of the expansion from West Palm Beach to Orlando International. So a high speed railway into Disney Springs. Wow, that's big. That's big news. Exciting. I think news about that. Channel news, guys. Check out our live streams from the parks. We've got. While we were there, we did several live streams, and so y'all check those out. And we will be posting vlogs from our trip. Now, we did live stream our Animal Kingdom day, which was our last day, but we will post a vlog of that day. I did a lot of video and pictures, so we'll post a vlog of the Animal Kingdom day, and merch hauls and dining reviews and ride videos, that kind of thing. We're do all that, so y'all. Watch for that. But the live streams are up, and especially the one from Hollywood Studios where we rode Rise of the Resistance and Smuggler's Run. That was a really fun one. Join us for our live stream on Thursdays at 12 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Eastern for Mandomania. We are discussing all of the as they drop. We're discussing the Mandalorian episodes and
so we missed this past Thursday because it was a travel day for us. Jillian and I were flying into Orlando, and we'll be missing this Thursday as well because it is Thanksgiving, of course. For those of you that may have forgotten, hopefully you've already gotten your turkey ready to go. Getting it de-thawed if you need to, depending on how you go about cooking it. But But yeah, so we will look forward to catching up on Mando Mania. We have so much to talk about. A couple of excellent episodes that we have to talk about, and I'm sure Fridays will be no exception. So we have a lot to talk about next Thursday on the Mandalorian, Mando Mania.
We do. We'll have a lot.
And another channel update too. We're coming into the holiday season, and so just want to give everyone a heads up. We're going to be we're going to stop doing the What's Brewing with the Bones show on Saturday mornings, just because we're coming in, end of the year, and we may bring this back possibly in January, but since it's the holiday season, we're just going to kind of pause the What's Brewing with the Bones show and hopefully bring it back later on.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we will. We'll talk a little bit about that, and we're kind of evaluating some things right now that we want to do. Some vlog series that we want to. We're talking about all that and kind of figuring out what we want to do. With the channel as the new year starts.
Yeah,
we want to bring some good content for you guys. We don't want to waste anybody's time. You guys are always so good to support us and everything. We want to be sure that we're bringing quality content. So we're going to evaluate all that and probably be making some announcements on that, especially towards the end of the year. So, and on Wednesday, November 25th, which is tomorrow. We already talked about this a little bit, but I wanted to cover it again. 7:30 p.m. tomorrow. Join Pete McDevitt on his channel for the Pixar Badge of Honor nomination announcements. They are awards for Disney YouTubers and supporters who contribute in a meaningful way to sharing the magic. So that's tomorrow night on Pete McDevitt, 7:30 Eastern. Also, our upcoming, we've had several channels looking forward to making some appearances on some other channels. On Sunday, December 6th, we'll guest on BDF's channel with Keith. Then on Monday, December 7th, and I think that's at 6 p.m. Am I right on that? I think that's a 6 p.m.
I think so. If Keith's in the chat, he can confirm.
Then Monday, December 7th, we're guest on One Stop Mouse with Bob at 7 p.m. Eastern. So looking forward to that. Again, I was able to meet Bob and visit with him on my birthday at Skipper Canteen. Really enjoyed that. And so we're going to really enjoyed meeting Bob. Great guy. So December 7th, One Stop Mouse, 7 p.m. Eastern. And then we're really excited about Wednesday, December 16th. We're going to be on Chilling with Pete McDevitt at 7 p.m. Eastern. So looking forward to that, and just some good stuff, good stuff coming up. Is there anything else?
I don't think so. I think you about covered it. Just want to give a big shout out to Dean at theliveplace.com for essentially gathering together a TV guide of family-friendly content. And also has a great Dean also has a great YouTube channel called Dreamers Empire. So give that a look, and also check out theliveplace.com. Do we know if Dole Whip Dad is streaming tonight, doing his Welcome Home DVC show?
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Not entirely sure, but go check that out. That's Dole Whip Dad. He does a show 10 o'clock Central, 11 o'clock Eastern.
Disney DVC. And I believe, if I remember from what he said this morning, that he is streaming. So you head over there and check out Dole Whip Dad, and give some really, really good information about Disney Vacation Club. So especially if you're interested in that, which we are.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Going over and check that out. So I think that's
Let's
it.
Let's see. I don't see it. If Jeff Bates is on Dole Whip Dad, and I'm not seeing it. But yeah, if you're a YouTube creator, check out TubeBuddy. It's a tool that analyzes your videos for performance, gives suggestions on better titles, how to boost your views, and make better videos. We've really enjoyed using it, and best of all, it's free. There is a paid version which we upgraded to. So if you want to give that a look, check it out. We've got an affiliate link in the description below. It helps both of us out. If you do end up deciding to change over to the paid version of TubeBuddy, but yeah, give it a look if you're a YouTube creator. Also, special thanks, of course, and always to our Ghost Host moderators. Thank you so much for thank you so much for keeping our chat family friendly, but also thank you so much for being here and just we have so much fun talking with y'all and everyone that hops into the chat as well. But thank you so much to our mods for keeping the chat family friendly, and shout out to everybody that's ghost watching or ninja mode watching, or those watching on #Team Replay. And speaking of that, I'll go ahead and give shout outs to everybody I saw tonight. And if I missed you, I'm sorry. Please try to show up again next week, and I'll hopefully catch you then. But shout out to Aunt Joy, who always watches but never comments. Shout out to Love Pugs, Dean the Turkey Legster, James Ryan, Griswold Family Vacay, BDF, Keith, Daniel at Mickey's Girls, Mike Wheeler, One Stop Mouse, AJC Magic TV, What in the World with Russ, Brian Royer, Diz Our Dream, Disney Master Chief, Rayleigh Creative Travel, Lori Jean Carlson, Stacy Rogers, Alex Kennett, Team McNeil DCS, Mickey Sightings, Flo Beck, Elena K 808, Pete McDevitt, Happy's Haunts, DWG, Rhonda Lee, Kadani Sean, Strive to Do Better, Rachel Loves Disney, and Mike 88 NYC. So yeah, big shout out to everyone, and also everybody's dropping in there. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you as well, and happy holidays too.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, absolutely. We're thankful for all of you. And we're just thankful to be a part of this community, and just grateful to be able to share our love of Disney with you and with each other. So
and keep in touch, guys. We're on Twitter and Instagram. So we're send us an Instagram message and keep in touch. But we really appreciate all of you for being here and supporting the channel. And you just don't know how much we appreciate you.
Yeah, absolutely. We always look forward to each of our streams. Just getting to chat with all of you about our love for Disney. But remember, if you can dream it, you can do it. We go live every Tuesday night at 9:00 p.m. Central. So be sure to join us or watch on the replay. Holidays happy it's now holidays happy in the community. Okay. All right. Have a great night, Danielle. Thanks for being here.
Thanks.
Like, subscribe, ring the bell so you get notifications whenever we go live. And again, like Mom said, we're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter, or you can email us at hitchhikingbones.com. I think that about covers it. Do you have anything else you wanted to say, Mom?
I think that's it. Thanks for hanging in there with me, guys.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry about the yawns, but I am still in Orlando. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, everybody have a great night. I hope you have a great week and a happy Thanksgiving. Anything else you want to say?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Thanks again for hopping in, everyone. And as always, hurry back. Bye, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. Holidays happy.